worry, uncertainty, and hopelessness. Unfortunately, these things have become the norm in our world. Society seems to be falling apart, and it's dragging many of us down with it. Our planet is in a state of chaos, and it's taking its toll on people like you and me. As the days go on, and things seem to only get worse, it's getting harder and harder to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You've seen the stories. Shootings, famine, hatred, even suicides. The list goes on and on. It's heartbreaking, and it leaves many of us worried about what's coming our way in the future, which creates fear. Over time, this fear becomes a prison, and before we know it, life as it was, or thoughts of a better future, become nothing more than a distant memory. If you're anything like me, you're tired of people saying things like, "Everything will be okay. Just hold on a bit longer." Or my personal favorite, "It could be worse." They say that tough times don't last, but the truth is, hard times won't go away on their own. It's only when we can become stronger than our struggles that conquering them becomes possible. Sure, as people say, things could be worse. However, why should we settle for the way things are when they could be so much better? I may not be able to speak for everyone, but what I can say is that I want to thrive in life instead of merely survive. So, here's my question to you. Do you want to simply exist and make it through the tough times ahead? Or do you want to conquer every single day and every challenge life throws your way? It's your life and it's time to own it. The best part? Taking control of your life and making the conscious choice to better yourself creates a ripple effect that everyone benefits from. People often think that one person alone isn't enough to change the world. While this may be true in some respects, one small change is all it takes to start creating something much larger. And in life, it's all about seeing the bigger picture. Right now, you have a chance to not only see the bigger picture, but become part of it. And take part in a revolution that will help you better yourself, help those around you, and potentially begin creating the change that the world needs to see right now. And the crazy thing is that it all begins with you. Let me explain. You can't pour from an empty cup, right? Likewise, you can't help others when you're overwhelmed by struggle. Taking care of yourself during these trying times should be your top priority. It's not selfish, it's essential, and it's your right to live a life of fulfillment, happiness, and contentment. Take a moment to imagine today being the day that everything, and by everything, I mean everything, begins to change in your life. Basically, like your own little milestone in history. The day you made the decision that settling just isn't for you, and you won't stop until the life you've always dreamed of, the life you deserve, and the life that is rightfully yours is finally within your reach. Now, it's time to stop imagining and begin living. Will it be hard? Well, that all depends on what approach you want to take. You could spend hours upon hours and ridiculous amounts of money on countless self-help books, seminars, and unrealistic approaches that often lead to disappointing results. Or you can work smarter instead of harder and nearly take effort entirely out of the picture. I know, this sounds too good to be true, right? Trust me, I completely understand. It's hard to leave behind the belief that the only way to get anywhere in life is with blood, sweat, and tears. It's even harder to believe that you can begin to achieve a lot more by doing a lot less. But there has been a recent discovery that is completely changing the way people look at improving their lives. It's called Isohypnosis, and it's helping people in amazing ways. You can say it helps them reprogram their mind, and all they have to do is watch specially designed videos. That's right. You can begin turning everything around today with the same amount of effort it takes to stream a movie or watch one of your favorite TV shows. Interested in learning more? then I would like to introduce you to Isohypnosis, a new breakthrough that's helping people stop thinking about becoming a better person and just do it. Using visual and audible programming, Isohypnosis safely reprograms a person's mind, ultimately putting any goal or dream within reach while giving them the power to change any behavior or thinking that holds them back at will. Simply press play and let Isohypnosis do all the hard work. Think you don't have time for something like this? Think again. One of the best things about this revolutionary approach to personal growth is that all it takes is 20 minutes a day to create real and lasting change. I know, this sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? The truth is, it's entirely possible, and people everywhere are discovering for themselves how powerful this simple and effective approach to change is, and they're loving it. You're probably wondering how something as simple as watching a video could possibly improve your life. Well, here's how Isohypnosis works. Visual stimulus and visual cues are strategically placed within videos. This leads to a deep hypnotic trance state. Once in this state of trance, you will see hypnotic commands, each specific to your needs. Each video also comes with an accompanying audio track that can be passively listened to and amplify the effects by 10 times. So, what does all this mean? Using hypnotic commands allows you to bypass the subconscious mind and reprogram the real source of your troubles in life. Think of it this way. When you try to put out a fire, what happens if you only try to put out the top of the flames? The fire will die down for a moment, and then almost instantly come back to life. The only way to truly extinguish the flame and keep it from coming back is to attack it at its source. Now, with that in mind, take a moment to think of your negative thoughts, bad habits, and biggest struggles in life as the fire. Without finding the true source, the fire gets bigger and bigger until it reaches an inferno. The worst part is that as the fire grows, it begins to feed upon itself, causing an explosion that leads to feelings of being overwhelmed and hopelessness. And honestly, it causes people to feel like giving up. It's hard to keep fighting when every time you try to put out the flames, they just come back stronger, more fierce, and become seemingly unstoppable. Sadly, things will keep going that way until you can take the fuel away from the fire. In other words, you need to take away the one thing it needs to survive. So, what exactly is the fuel for the fire? Your own thinking. Your mind can be your biggest ally or your most daunting enemy. Every single one of the bad experiences we hold on to from the past, every negative thing we've ever been told, every negative thought we've ever had, every single time we've ever doubted ourselves, and everything we are exposed to has a powerful impact on our mind. Over time, we begin to believe these things, and as we begin to believe them, we begin to live by them. And as we live by them, we subconsciously accept them as our reality. Again, the only way to put the fire out is to extinguish the source, and in this case, the only way to extinguish the source is to change our thoughts and beliefs about ourselves and those around us. Basically, the first step to the biggest changes in your life is to reprogram your mind to be more positive, regardless of any negativity that's happening around you. That's where Isohypnosis comes in. Whether you want to improve your relationships, live healthier, get in better shape, let go of negative habits, become more successful with business and life in general, dramatically improve the results of manifestation, effortlessly create more prosperity in your life, leave unnecessary stress and anxiety in the past for good, or begin a journey of psychic and spiritual enlightenment, all while taking your personal development to the next level, Isohypnosis has you covered. A wide selection of available tracks ensures that your exact needs will be met. We even have special downloads for men dealing with those issues that no one wants to talk about in our men-only packages. But don't worry, ladies, we've got you covered there too. Now add in the fact that all of this is possible right from the comfort and privacy of your own home, and you have the perfect recipe for an approach to change that you can actually stick to. No awkward appointments where you have to give the details of your life to a stranger. No need to waste insane amounts of time reading countless books. Just real and lasting results that you can experience in a very short time from now. I have to admit, there is one small catch. As much as I love to help, I've put extensive time and money into developing these programs. So unfortunately, I can't give Isohypnosis tracks away for free. But what I can do is offer them at an unbelievable price that anyone can afford. What would you be willing to pay for something so easy to follow, yet so powerful? Most people that have experienced the results of this breakthrough technology would likely be willing to pay upwards of $100 per track. After all, what's $100 compared to a new life? But I'm not charging anywhere near that. Each track is available for the unbelievable price of just $12. Yes, you heard that right, $12. Just $12 could help you become the person you've always known you could be. And more important, become a person who can take small, positive actions that lead to a ripple effect across the world. Every single person that chooses to better themselves contributes to the world as a whole changing. Each Isohypnosis track comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee, which means you can try it, and if you don't see results, you'll get a full refund. No questions, no hassle, and that's my promise to you. So, in other words, I'm offering you a risk-free opportunity to create amazing changes in your life and become something like a modern-day superhero for the world around you. It doesn't get any better than that. So, here's my question to you. Are you ready to become the person you have always been destined to be and stop being controlled by chaos and uncertainty? Or would you rather settle for the way things are and rob yourself from the most precious thing in life? Life itself. Either way, I respect your decision. I'm not here to try and force something on you. My goal is simply to shed light on something the world needs the most right now. A realistic and simple to follow approach that people can use to better themselves and begin bettering the world, one person at a time. Again, Isohypnosis comes with a satisfaction guarantee. There's nothing to lose but so much to gain. The power is in your hands now, and I trust you'll make a smart decision. Here's to a new, improved, and unstoppable you.